Everybody, and welcome to the Firelight tutorial. My name is Emmy and I'm going to teach you how to get started with the Firelight software, start writing e-apps through NFI solutions. So once you get logged in, you're going to see a page like this. This is your home page. Once you start writing business, you'll get a list of all of your completed applications and in-progress applications over here on the left. Today, let's start with a new application. So once you get here, you'll select your jurisdiction. We'll go Florida. You'll see a list of all of the products that we have available. You can sift out by product type. And then for today, we'll do a Silac. So once you get here, you'll be able to select the product that you're interested in writing. We'll do a Denali bonus. Here is all of your required forms. And then if you had to do a wire transfer, your optional forms will be here. To select that, you would simply click the box. We won't be needing that today. And then we would click create. I would highly recommend labeling each new application with client last name and create. Once you get here, you'll see the application is ready to start being entered. So there are contingent questions throughout the whole application. For instance, this one being the first one, is the owner a non-natural entity? If you were to select yes, it'll show you that you now need to complete the upper two sections. If you select no, it's going to tell you exactly what you need to do. If you're not entirely sure what goes in a certain line, you can click this bubble up at the right-hand corner, and it's going to show you exactly what needs to go in each box. Very helpful. And then through here, you'll see the entire application broken down by sections. So this is going to show you what pages need information and then eventually signatures. Right now, we're just on pages 1, 2, and 3. So we will go through page by page. You can skip ahead, but it will not let you continue until all application questions are filled and entry spots are filled. So for time's sake, we already have an application most of the way filled that we can show you kind of what it looks like as we get to the end. So let's say you filled out most of your application and you're almost there. You're 97% of the way complete, but you're not sure where you forgot to enter the question. So you're going to want to do that drop down again. And at this point, it's going to show you the spots that you need to pay attention to. So it looks like there's something that was forgotten on page 3, so you can click page 3, and then it's going to show you in red, whoops, it looks like these replacement questions don't match what was in suitability. So if we go here, I believe we selected yes, so we're going to select yes, we do have existing life insurance, but no, we are not replacing. So now we're at a point where the application is 100% done and we're ready to submit it. But what we want you to know, once you do the signature portion of the application is locked. You will not be able to make any changes unless you completely redo the signature. So once you get to this 100% point, we ask that you stop, call NFI Solutions, email us, let us know that you've got an application that you're working on via Firelight and that you need someone to review it, and we'll jump right on it. If you do want to go ahead and go do signatures, you'll select continue, and then it will lock the application. This application will be locked upon making these choices. No changes can be made after signing. This is correct. So you can do e-signatures or you can print and get wet signatures. It's completely up to you. But whichever one you decide, clicking one of these buttons is going to lock the application. So today we'll go back. Let's say you did go through with signatures and we found some corrections. So the verbiage that Firelight uses is declined and approved. Just because you get a notification that says declined does not mean your application was declined. We are working on changing that verbiage in the template. But for now, if you get a notification from Firelight that your application was declined, what you'll want to do is you'll want to go into it and you'll be able to see that this is the application that was declined. And you'll get a note from your case manager at NFI with the list of what needs to be changed. Another thing to note, this star is what tells you that this application has been signed and submitted to us, and it would be for us to forward on to the carrier or to send back to you that decline notice. So you'll want to look for the star. If you don't have the star, that doesn't mean anything has been signed. But let's say you got this decline or not in good order notification from NFI Solutions and something needs to be changed. So what you want to do, you want to go other actions, copy activity, and you'll relabel it, whatever the client's name is, and you'll go, okay. So now, as you can see, we've made a copy of that application that we had originally submitted. This is the one that we want to make changes to because you can see that the signature sections have not been completed yet. So we will go through, we will change what needs to be changed, and then at that point, if all of the corrections that your case manager sent to you have been changed, then you can proceed to signatures and finalize it. Couple things to note for housekeeping is the applications in Firelight are only stored for up to 30 days. So if you want to download a copy of your application, you would go into that final version that was submitted. This is not a finalized version, but you would go Other Actions, Print or Display PDF. You would go Print Selected Documents, and then it would pull up into a different tab, and you would be able to download to your desktop from there using this little functionality right here. Couple other things to know. When applications come into us, they come in just with the product name. So make sure that you're labeling each application that you do with the client's last name. If it's the same client, make sure you're giving it a number that's different or using some sort of identification. Just as well, Firelight has another cool version of the, so it's an application, but it's more of a guided application. They're called wizards. Not all carriers have wizard applications. For instance, Athene does, and this is kind of what it looks like. So once you select wizard, it's more of like a step-by-step. It'll go through your producer licensing and training validation. It will help you select the allocations, and essentially will pre-fill the application for you and break it down in a little bit more of an easy-to-digest way. Overall, we're very excited about this software. If you have questions, feel free to reach out to us. But in general, the things that we would really like to make sure that you guys understand is how to start that application, how to make that copy, and to understand that once that signing ceremony has been completed, we will not be able to get back in there. So please let us know once you're done with your application before you do signatures, and we will get in there, let you know what you need to change, and then you should be able to just get those signing ceremonies done one time, and then we will forward it on into the carrier. Thank you so much for tuning in today to this tutorial. If you have any questions, please reach out to us at 952-887-1239 and have a great day. Thank you. Bye-bye.